The night passes by uneventfully.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay. Thank you, guys.
Constitution check.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Whoa! Hey, good.
That's my nat 20 for the entire year.
Okay.
Redemption!
Well, some of you get nat 20 for seasickness.
Seriously? That's when I get nat 20, not for something that matters?
Oh my
Two
gosh.
of you got 9s, and then 2 of you got 20s, just for a constitution check.
And watch, the next time I try to do anything remotely strength related, I'm gonna get a fucking nat 1 again.
Okay. After one day on the ship, you guys get used to the voyage, and most of you actually, you got iron stomachs, you lost your land feet, you're good. Except Jill. Jill, who was perfectly fine on the first day, is feeling kind of woozy on the second day. It's probably something they ate.
Jill was terrible on the first day, too.
Jill is... Oh, that's right. Never mind. Jill is never okay.
I
Jill
like
hates
to-
the ocean. Probably because Jill's a cat.
Yeah, I like to think it's that too.
Sure. Boost to your confidence. Sure.
Oh.
Oh, what is this?
Why
What
do
does
you
this
like
mean?
it? Oh. I don't like the DM saying, oh!
Like an happy
The winds
person.
are favorable. The winds are very favorable today. The first mate approaches your group again, and he asks if any of you would like to take any on-ship duties.
I could.
As Heath, I proudly join in, and, as Sigmund, yeah, I can give it a try.
I think
Alright.
Jill just tries to not vomit for the rest of the trip over there. It's like at the edge of the... What's the...
Ow.
At the edge?
Alright, well, one of you can help with the sails. One of you could join our crew member at the bird's nest. Another one could help with the repairs. And then lastly, we could need someone to just watch the weather.
I can do crow's nests. That seems pretty manageable.
I can help with the sails.
I can watch the weather.
What was the other one, Elsie?
Repairs on the ship.
Repairs? I could probably help repair the ship.
Alright. He designates some crew members to you, and you go ahead and help.
Yes, redemption, baby.
You learned from yesterday's mistakes, and you know to walk and not run on deck. You handled the sails like a pro, pulling them in the most manly fashion. You got a few fans on the ship now.
They swoon. Roll for swoon. Oh, good! Wow, there's a sky out here. This is pretty cool. I haven't seen this high up.
Oh gosh. Hey Keely, you're handed a telescope, and the crew member immediately turns back to their own duties. You're not really quite sure how to work the telescope, and you look through it backwards.
Is this the right way? You kind of look far away. How? Like, person ho.
After some time, the crew member notices that you have it the wrong way and fixes it for you. After that, you're a little too embarrassed and you're kind of distracted now.
Okay, don't pay attention to that, please. Don't look at that. Don't.
They'll look at it.
No, please.
Oh wow.
All this free XP is just going overboard.
Pun intended.
Leilani, you look up at the sky and you're trying to see what the skies are telling you. All you can tell is that the skies are currently clear. You have no idea what that means for the future.
Wait, can I try something that I just thought about?
Yeah.
Can I try looking at it from like flying up high to see more in the distance?
Alright, I'll let you do an advantage roll on that. So roll again and you take the highest number.
Okay.
Which will hopefully be your next roll. So you still have an 8. You still don't know shit. You just know that it's currently clear and looks fine. You can't predict the weather.
This is fine.
Leilani being like, I have a great idea, let me fly up. Looks the same. Sure, whatever. I guess.
The sky's kind of the same up here.
Who would have thought? The change.
Okay,
It's a bit nippy, but also right.
Piculi, you have a chance at redemption.
Okay, now
Do a
that I
perception check.
know how the right way to do it, I shall okay.
Alright, after some time, Piculi, you manage to get an idea of how the watching is supposed to work, the telescope also. And as you're looking around, surveying the ocean around the ship, you notice another ship in the distance coming close.
Ship ho!
You notice it has a black flag.
Pirates! Pirates, guys!
Oh,
Pirates!
oh,
Pirates!
shit. Oh,
Pirates!
shit.
Pirates! Pirates! Oh my gosh, pirates!
As you start shouting in panic, pirates, the crew member working next to you kind of like jumps a bit, like he's freaked out, and then immediately reaches over to a bell at the post and starts ringing it.
Oh god.
Everyone on deck immediately starts to run around. And the first mate, Samson, approaches you. Or approaches the rest of the group, not Piculi, because Piculi is in the bird's nest. Alright, I know that you're not really a part of the crew, but we're gonna have to ask you to help out now. Pirates are a very serious issue, and although I don't trust that all of you are quite competent, a few extra members is better than none. We're gonna need you to. We are gonna need you on the cannons.
On the cannons.
Yes.
I can shoot magic out of my wand, and you want me to shoot a cannon?
He pauses and he says, "If you can do magic, that's preferable, but
Okay.
a cannon is also preferable because I don't know how far your magic's going to reach the ship."
Oh shit.
He pulls out this little telescope from his side pocket and he looks out in the direction of the pirate ship. He says, "It looks to be over 1,000 feet away. If your magic can reach that far, go ahead. But otherwise, we really need people on the cannons."
Yeah, the cannons look good to me.
And if
Really like
And if
these cannons,
pirates end
don't you,
up-
Jill?
Yeah,
Those cannons are great.
I love cannons.
and if pirates end up getting onto the ship's surface, you can count on me to come up and help you guys.
We hope that they won't board the ship, but that's good to know.
I hope they do board the ship.
What?
Nothing.
Well, before I send you down to the cannons, I should probably explain how they work.
Okay.
Now, usually a cannon takes 2 or 3 people to man. You have to load it, you have to aim it, and you have to fire it. It
So
helps.
we can divide into 2 groups then.
Alright, go ahead, go down, and the person downstairs will direct you to which cannons are available.
Okay. So, and before we get down there, I'm going to suggest me and Sigmund man one cannon, and then you and Leilani man another.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Okay.
Oh wow, there is a thing on the screen now.
Uh-huh.
Yep, this is now in your journals. It's a little instruction manual for ship combat. So the way this works is that there's basically 3 roles in the ship, although you guys have been designated as the cannoneers because that's all your reputation right now is good for, is cannoneers. The ship is going to be manually controlled by me, technically another crew member. So there's going to be 3 cannons on the sides and then 1 on the front and the back. You'll be asked to maybe move around to different cannons depending on the positioning of the ship. And
Okay.
I'll show up the map. The map will show up in a moment once I get it loaded up. So like I said, there's 3 actions to doing the cannons, at least the side cannons. The front cannons actually only require 2 actions.
Okay.
Okay.
So the reason it's divided amongst 2 or 3 people is so that you can do multiple firings in 1 round. So each ship takes a turn. So you guys, either one ship or the other ship is going to go first, and all of them is going to fire their cannons. And then when it's your turn, you're all going to do your actions to fire cannons on your own turn.
Okay.
Okay.
So none of you is going to be rolling initiative for this. It's going to be a ship initiative.
Oh, okay. So you roll ship initiative then?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing the ship's initiative.
Okay.
What else? The ramming the ship doesn't apply to you guys since, like I said, the pilot is another pilot NPC is going to be controlling how your ship is doing, but you can make suggestions if you want about what to do. It's just a matter, it's up to the crew if they listen to you.
Okay.
Would we have to roll to convince the crew to listen to us?
Yeah, since you didn't do too well in raising morale with the crew, you're going to have to do persuasion checks if you want to talk to them about it. So yours is a lower ship.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Those are both terrible rolls.
God.
So the SS Geode gets to start first at the initiative of 6. The SS Dragoon is going to be next with initiative of 5. So really, it's a very small margin of winning, but oh well. So actually, you know what? I lied. You guys do roll initiative for yourselves.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Whoa.
God
Oh my
damn it.
Oh my god, wow. Okay.
He's having a really bad day.
Yeah, no shit, man. Yikes.
Okay, so before we start, what groups are you guys in?
I'm with Leilani.
And Heath is with Sigmund.
I'm in the crow's nest right now.
Well, you can join them at the cannons if you want.
Okay. Hi guys. I walked down
I have a question.
Here. Yes.
I forget. Do Arachne have multiple, like, arms? Like, more than 2?
They have 2 human arms, and the rest are like they have like
8 legs.
yeah.
7 vaginas.
Oh, but stop.
No! That's no, it's
Can you, like, grasp things with those legs?
I'm not sure.
I don't think spider legs have like little tiny fingers.
Yeah, because they're technically like little spider arms, so.
Nah, you probably can't. Okay, never mind. Okay, so are you gonna be with the cannons then?
Yeah. Hi.
Okay. Who are you gonna be with?
Who's free?
They both are technically, because you can have 3 people.
Which one of you needs more
I will
help?
say that. No.
Probably the weak people.
Hi, that's us.
I choose the
Oh,
one that's
no.
closer to me.
Oh no. Thank you, no. Oh, you picked a D2. Okay. Why did you roll a D2?
So,
Pick between 2 groups.
Oh, got it.
Jill.
hey!
I choose Jill. Hi.
Okay.
Ow.
Alright, so manning the cannons, there is Peculi, Jill, and Leilani on 1 cannon, Cannoneer 1, 2, and 3 on another cannon, and then Sigmund and Heath on the last cannon. Turn order will
Nice.
be Peculi, Jill, Sigmund, Cannoneer 3, Cannoneer 1, Cannoneer 2, Leilani, and then Heath. Wow,
Alright.
there's a big gap between Sigmund and Heath.
Yeah. Then again, there's a big gap between Jill and Leilani too.
That's true. So, the actions that you do have to take to fire a cannon, you don't have to do them all in order, except firing always has to be last, of course. So you can aim and then load it, or you can load it and then aim. But I
Okay.
prefer if you fire last.
I'm gonna
You know,
fire
that's-
before I load.
Loading or aiming.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm gonna start loading the cannon.
Aim.
Okay.
I'm gonna load it.
Cannoneer 3 loads the cannon. Cannoneer 1 aims the cannon. And then Cannoneer 2 is gonna fire it. And they hit the pirate ship.
Nice.
Wow.
Good shot. Learn from them, y'all.
They do 49 damage to
Oh.
the enemy ship.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's a good chunk.
Fired.
You hit the pirate ship, alright? You do 31 damage to the ship.
I'm going to aim.
Alright, so they're gonna be firing their cannons. They hit on 1 round.
Ah,
They do 46
Oh,
damage
no.
to your ship. So you see a cannonball splash harmlessly into water.
Ooh.
They do 60
Oh my
damage to your
gosh.
ship.
I'm gonna load.
I'm gonna aim.
I'm going to fire.
Alright, you hit. You do 45 damage to the enemy ship. The next cannoneers will be loading, aiming, and firing. They hit the enemy ship. They do 62 damage.
Wow. Okay.
I fire.
You miss. The cannonball sinks harmlessly into the ocean.
I'm going to load.
They missed. They miss again. They hit. They do 21 damage.
I'm a load.
Aim.
I'm going to aim.
The other cannoneers are going to be doing their duties. They load, they aim, and they try to fire. They miss.
Fire.
Oh.
Ooh, no, Jill, no.
Jill, in your haste to fire, you knock yourself over into the cannon and it spins to the side slightly and it blasts into your own ship.
Jill!
40 damage? No.
12 damage. Minimal.
No, 48.
No
yeah.
one died,
Okay.
but still sucks.
Alright, I'm gonna fire.
You miss. They hit, they do 20 damage to your ship.
Oh my god.
They hit, they do 22 damage to your ship. They hit, you lose 15 HP.
Can I prepare a spell?
Yes,
That
that will be your action.
Yeah. If a cannon fires near us, can I do reduce on it?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'll let that happen.
Okay.
So if a cannon will hit your ship near you, it will be reduced.
I'm gonna load the cannon.
I'm gonna also load the cannon.
The cannoneers, they load, they aim, and then they fire. They miss.
I aim.
Aim.
They miss. Direct hit, but Paculi did prepare a spell in anticipation of this and does reduce on the cannon. Now its damage is halved. It does 11 damage. And they miss.
Excuse me? I'm gonna try to prevent some of the cannons from hitting our ship. Can you please just load this cannon? I really need the help.
One of the cannoneers seems interested in your idea and decides to help you out.
Yay, thank you. Would Featherfall work on cannonballs?
Yeah, I'll let it work.
Yay. Okay, so,
Wow. Generous.
so I'm gonna prepare to do Featherfall for any cannonballs that tried to...
I mean, I know it says creature, but it doesn't really take into account the things people think of.
Yeah.
Good point.
Like the ship cannons and stuff. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy, and I'm gonna activate with fire all the cannons that are loaded.
You don't hit.
Wait, can I use one of my what is it called?
Inspiration points?
Yes. You can do a critical hit inspiration point if you want. With expert precision, inspired by herself, and also determined to put an end to this enemy ship, Leilani aims like a hawk. I don't know what aims really well. Not a hawk.
Something.
A sniper?
Like a sniper in World War II. And the cannon pierces straight through the ship. Like this. Pew.
Wow.
Doing 90 damage. You can see the ship seems to be falling apart.
Oh.
And smoking. There's people panicking. You can already see people like taking live ships. Just trying to abandon ship at this moment.
Guys, we have to go after him.
With the wrong boat. I'm gonna finish these fools. Well, I'm gonna load.
You're gonna finish them off. Loads cannon. Okay. So Cannoneer 3 is gonna load. Cannoneer 1 aims.
Fire that one.
The cannonball pierces right through that ship and then cracks in half. Now the whole thing is just sinking into the water.
Woohoo!
Oh.
I feel like, guys,
You defeated the pirate ship.
seriously, we have to go get that pirate ship.
No.
Please.
You already have a human.
I'm gonna load the person into a cannon and fire it.
The person's gonna fight against that.
No, the dead one. It's fine.
No, what?
Okay.
What?
The cannon
Wait,
is
you're
not
gonna-
big
you're-
enough for that.
Oh god.
You're gonna fucking try to fire the witch?
Okay, I go in front of Paculi and I'm like, honey, if you fire this person, then you're gonna have no one because we're still not gonna go after the ship. So keep her,
Okay.
probably.
She's like
Keep your
all rotten now, but it's fine.
Then eat her, I guess? I don't know.
Don't waste your food!
Oh, wow. So, once that's done, the captain orders the ship to pull aside the remains of the pirate ship and they take prisoners and put them into the brig.
Can I roll to fish?
Yeah, you can roll. I don't know why you want to do that at this very moment, but that's something you can do.
Are we near enough? Are we near the sinking ship?
Now we are.
Yeah, you're pulled aside the ship now.
Oh,
They're
that's
just collecting
why she's
prisoners.
fucking
Can I
fishing.
steal treasure?
Oh.
Can we steal shit?
I mean, the ship's kind of sinking, so you'd have to roll to like be out on the ship to survive
Can
on it, I
fly.
guess.
I can fly.
Oh, okay, that's true. Okay.
I don't think she's fishing for fish.
No.
Well, you know what? Regardless of what you're fishing for, I get to roll for what you get.
No.
So, let's see what the thing tells me you got. You pull up some crayfish in your web.
God damn it.
Leilani, you search around looking for some treasure. You don't see any. It's all sunk. You're gonna have to swim for it if you want it.
Could you imagine Leilani trying to fucking swim?
I mean, last time I was the Michael Phelps of swimming. I'm wrong.
Now,
Oh my god.
because of the damage to the ship, your journey is delayed in order to effect repairs.
That's okay. As Sigmund, can I help repair?
Yeah.
And Heath too. I'll help repair.
Yeah, if you want to
Oh.
help repair, just tell me and I'll tell you what checks to make. So, Heath, Sigmund.
Me too. Is Jill feeling good enough to do stuff?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, you're probably okay after that battle. You got used to it.
Okay.
Hey, Keely's
So if you're
like
fixing-
pretending to like help the ship by like catching fish, but she's really just missing what she wants.
They're just like, oh my god, look at all this crayfish. We're gonna eat tonight.
Yeah. She's like, goddamn bullshit. Like.
Okay, you guys try to effect some repairs, and although maybe some of you weren't as good at it, the crew does appreciate the fact that you tried to help out, and so
Hold
it
up, I still need to roll
increases
for.
your
I
morale.
still need to roll
with
for.
them.
I still need to roll for Sigmund.
Oh, okay.
Okay, same thing.
Yeah, so your morale with the crew is increased due to helping them out.
Sweet.
What did I get?
Oh my god. You pull up one of the floating bodies in your webbing.
Just one.
Why?
Is it alive?
For reference to people listening, that was a 100% chance of catching a person in your net. No, they're dead.
Okay, great. I wrap them up. I'm done for today. It's fine, guys. I'm going to the crow's nest. I'm looking out.
Oh my god, why? Okay. Okay. Does anyone volunteer for a night watch?
I do.
Heath does.
I will say that if you did night watch the previous night, you can't do it again.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, well then Sigmund does too, I guess.
Okay, so Heath and Sigmund, you go and do night watch. You guys are just looking out. Heath, you're a little tired from the adrenaline's wearing off, so you don't really notice. You're looking the opposite side of the ship from Heath, or from Sigmund. Sigmund, however, even though he's kind of watching passively, not really paying too much attention because he's also tired from the day's events, he does notice at the corner of his eye something glowing in the distance.
Oh.
You have a
Oh,
telescope,
God.
by the way. I don't know if it really helps you, though. It's kind of dark. Except for the glow. Except for that glow.
Where would the first mate be?
The first mate is sleeping.
Shit.
Now, of course, as night watchman, it is your duty to wake up the members of the ship if there's like an emergency situation.
I don't know.
You use the telescope and look out at the distance towards the glowing object. Now, at the moment, you're kind of confused what you see. In fact, you don't believe it at first. But looking closer and you know you're awake enough to really know what's happening, you see a glowing, translucent ship which seems to be patrolling an almost closed-up lagoon.
Okay. There's a bell to ring, right?
Yeah, there's a bell.